This is the Teradek RT Control.3, our 3-axis wireless lens controller which can be used for focus, iris, and zoom control. The biggest feature of this controller is that it offers built-in lens mapping. Lens mapping allows you to chart and store the focus, iris, and/or zoom scale of any lens within the controller. Once mapped, you can immediately pull up the lens data through the controller, which makes setup after a lens change even faster. The lens mapping software is used in conjunction with one of our pre-marked rings. The pre-marked lens rings expand the focus scale to give you a larger throw radius within a certain focus distance range. For instance, if your focus marks are all falling more on the macro side of the lens, you could expand that range on your controller by using the 10-inch minimum focus ring. Conversely, if the action is happening further away, you may want to swap to the 10-foot minimum focus ring. We have 5 focus rings available in both imperial and metric distance scales. We also have a pre-marked iris ring if you're using the controller to adjust aperture. Once you've got the lens information mapped and stored in the controller, you then select which of the pre-marked rings you want to use. This dramatically reduces prep time as it eliminates the need for you to manually pre-mark rings for every single lens you're going to be using on the shoot. The most revolutionary feature of the Control.3 is that when paired with a small HD monitor, the controller can output lens data overlays, which provide all of the focus or iris data right on the monitor. This is a great feature because it eliminates the need for you to look between the controller and the monitor and the camera to determine where the lens is focused. All of the important lens information is right in front of you. This feature is available on all of the newest generation small HD monitors and can be enabled as a menu tool through any compatible monitor. You'll need to enable the lens mapping function in the controller. You can access this setting through the menu button located on the front of the controller. In addition, this menu controls settings to change motor response, wireless configuration, and many other functions. The large fluid feel knob on the Control.3 features more than 300 degrees of throw for smooth, accurate control. This controller also features an iris slider with a pre-marked iris scale, as well as a markable blank strip. And here, the force zoom joystick. This allows for precise X and Y 2-axis control. And lastly, you have the A and B wheels, which can be mapped to zoom speed or any other function or axis. So for example, if you're using this controller with a red DSM-C2 camera, you can set the A wheel to electronic ISO control and the B wheel to shutter angle control. The Control.3 features a limit function, which can be enabled on each individual axis. Limits essentially act as hard stops between 2 points on the lens. To enable a focus limit, set the knob to your desired minimum focus distance and then press and hold the F button. Now, move the knob to your desired endpoint and release. The limit is now set between those 2 focus points. The same method can be used to limit iris and zoom motors to a custom range. In between shots, your controller can bounce around on a neck strap, accidentally changing your motor positions, but it's easy to lock your axes using the limit button. To set the lock, simply press and immediately release the desired F, I, or Z button. To remove the lock, simply click and release the same button. The controller features an intuitive ergonomic design. It has a natural hand grip so it fits comfortably in your hand. There are also 2 threaded 1/4-20 holes on the side and 2 on the back for attaching additional grips and accessories. The record button can be used to trigger wireless start-stop, and there is a rosette mount on the side that can be used to connect a monitor with our custom monitor mounting bracket. The Control.3 is compatible with all Teradek RT motors and receivers, so you can easily integrate it into your current RT workflow. For more information and pricing, please visit rt.teradek.com.